And we are here with our last guest on this edition of Oceanside Spectrum, Emily Gonzalez and Danica Tamayo with the Swell Collective and the Angel Project. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you so much for having us.
So, the Swell Collective, we were chatting a little bit. Tell us a little bit about your mission. What do you do? Why you do it?
Okay, well, our mission is to inspire, equip, and amplify change agents. We've noticed that there is this disconnect sometimes with between folks feeling that they can't bring their visions to reality. So there's no lack of really great ideas for social change in diverse communities. There's a ton of wonderful ideas out there. But oftentimes there is a lack of access to financial capital, to wealth, in order to bring these ideas to fruition sometimes, if it's a social enterprise type business or if it's some sort of philanthropic effort that somebody wants to start. They see a problem, they want to solve it, and they feel like they can't. We offer the support of community and mentorship and incubation of these projects and fiscal sponsorship with our nonprofit status to help folks build their human capital, their social capital, and raise the funds that they need to bring their projects to life. And Danica is one of our, founding collective members, one of the first fiscally sponsored projects of the collective, and we just want to help shine a light on all these great ideas and give people the connections, the skills, the tools that they need to bring these dreams to reality. Another thing I need to point out too is this business of human capital, right? So a lot of folks, they understand their communities and they know the problems, and that's why they have these great ideas to solve the problems. So that knowledge is part of human capital, but another big piece of that is their wellness and their resiliency. So a lot of times it can be hard to start a new organization or a new social change initiative or a new business, and it can be kind of grueling. So we want to make sure that we take care of these folks as they're going through the process of building their dream and solving problems in their communities, because that's another big piece of their human capital. It's also a source of wealth for them to build these projects.
So this sounds like the Swell Collective. Now you're with the Angel Project, and it sounds. I feel so much hope. By the way, when I hear you ladies here, it sounds awesome. Tell me a little bit about your project, because it is awesome what you're doing for our community. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I'm really grateful to be here, and I'm so grateful for the Swell Collective because, just as Emily said, it really took a dream for me, and now it's a reality. And I basically aid impoverished elementary-aged children in rural and indigenous communities, which I really felt has been a forgotten demographic in our planet. And I've always had this pull. I've been doing it on my own for the last year, not being a formed organization, just something that I would travel and do out in Mexico once a month and fill up the elementary school's fridge, which is in a rural mountain area of indigenous people. And one of the things that I noticed in that area is many people lacked being able to go to school because of hunger. And so that's basically the mission of my project. And it was just a vision of mine that became reality earlier this year.
And you were able to, so the Swell was able to help the Angel Project actualize that vision. And how was that? How did you do that?
How do we do that? Well, so we have like a peer mentorship group, right? And we meet weekly. So there's other women and change agents in that group, and they kind of help each other. We just hold the space for them to share wisdom and that sort of thing. And then when it comes to sort of operational capacity building stuff, we're able to coach Danica and other leaders with what project management software to use and the little things, that operational stuff. But we really try to make sure that if they've got challenges, questions, whatever, if we don't know the answer, we find the people who do and help support them. And make sure also that bit of wellness and resiliency, that we're always reminding them, like, how are you taking care of yourself? Are you, are you staying well throughout this? Because if you burn yourself out, you don't do the community any good at all.
That self-care. And it's like, I want to go on and on with this. Unfortunately, we have run out of time, ladies, but you have left us and given us some hope. We leave on hope So we want to, yes, you can go. Yeah, I see you want to do it. Host. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Oceanside Spectrum. We will be back next month. Thank you.